I mean, you guys are sleep deprivated, only working at night, endless amounts of missions. I mean, like the amount of stress and cortisol. I mean, like talk about fucking painting the worst fucking physical picture for human performance, but you guys are still able to do that. Is there training time? Is there gyms? I mean, you guys are so busy. Like, where does like the strength and conditioning or is that even a factor? Like, hey, let's go bang some weights and get the fuck out of here.
No, runner types, right? Like those guys with good cardio. And those guys could go like a whole deployment, not do shit. We get back and they're still going to fucking run you to the ground, right? So you always get your physical specimens that like they can not do shit and still just be fucking awesome all the time. That wasn't me, man. In Iraq, I'd wake up before everybody and I'd do an hour cardio on a treadmill. And then I'd go lift weights and then I'd go to dinner and then planning, right? And then I just kind of made it part of my routine. And I'm going to tell you, there's days I'm on the treadmill where I'm like a zombie, you know what I mean? But like, I knew like if I'm not doing this when I get back, right? Like I can't afford the setbacks, right? For me. So I always worked out. Now, Afghanistan, like, man, when I was in Terran Count, I took these artillery pieces and made the fucking best gym ever. We carried heavy shit around the parking lot. We had a pull-up bar. Like, we carried generators, you know what I mean? So, like, a lot of our workouts in the beginning of Afghanistan were, like, more like world's strongest man shit. Like, find something heavy. And it's like, well.
Those are great workouts.
Those are great workouts, man. Hey, I used to carry 245 ammo cans, 230 grain ball. And if you know, those cans are heavy, right? So I get my 245 cans and I'd walk the park when I was in the fatwa. I'd walk around the parking lot carrying my 45 cans and I'd just do it for hours. On days we didn't do anything, I just walk hours carrying them cans, right? And then finally one day my CCT guy was like, yo, what's up with carrying those cans? And I'm like, them cans are my sanity. And he was like, I'm going to do them cans today. You know what I mean? And then he's out there in the parking lot walking circles, you know what I mean? And then like, I know what the fucking packies are like. What the fuck are wrong with these Americans? They just walk around carrying bullets. What the fuck is wrong with these guys, right? But I don't know. You got to do something. Guys got to do something. And you can't do nothing. And you can't afford to just be a fucking sack of shit because if you're not strong, you could blow a joint. You know what I mean? If you're not mobile, you could pull a muscle. If you're, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all hand in hand and it's all connected. So no matter what, I would tell guys, stay with it, you know, and I would tell guys, do cardio and weights every day. Some guys would come in like after missions and work out, you know. I would go before. Yeah, I know. Like there's a couple nights when Timmy Kennedy was my new guy, there's like nights where we get back, I'd be like, yo, you want to do some rounds? And he'd be like, yeah. And I just meet him in the dojo and like we'd go at it after missions, you know what I mean, for like a little while just to round out the night. But you have to, whether you like it or not, you know. Now the sleep thing, like, well, they just give you Ambien. So you just take your fucking Ambien, you know what I mean? The problem is like, well, I take my Ambien and I think I'd be in bed and then I'd wake up in the strip club and it'd be like ready. It'd be like time for me to go drive and run everybody into the ground. And I'd be like, I thought I went to bed like a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like, and then I told the doc, I was like, hey, you know, I'm taking this Ambien, but I don't think it works no more. And he's like, well, how do you normally take it? And I was like, well, I take my Ambien.
Suppositories. Yeah,
no, I was like, I crush them up. I eat a couple, I drink a fifth, I go to bed, but I wake up in the strip club. And he's like, no more Ambien for you.
I'm surprised he didn't say take more.
Yeah, he's like, hey, here,
double it up.
Take mine.
Yeah.